Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 9 of Batman CAPED Crusader. This is the penultimate episode of the season, and last episode ended with Harvey taking a shot of acid right to the face, and that's what happened right as we faded to black for the credits. So I'm sure we got to go right back into that. I don't know if we'll have like an A and B plot this episode, or we're going to start to really focus in on that, because that's been something that's been building all throughout the season, and now the thing we've all been waiting to happen has now transpired. Now we just got to see him reconcile with what's happened and this descent. I have to imagine by this point, and with how prominent he's been all season long, he's going to be our finale villain. But I'm wondering if he's going to play a huge part in this episode as well, like building into that, if it's like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing, or if we're going to also have another villain to deal with in the meantime while he's going through his recovery. I don't know. I'm excited to find out. So that all said, let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're on the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while since you are going out of your way to support channel. But guys, at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 9. The Killer Inside Me. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results are in, and I am humbled to stand before you tonight as the new mayor of Gotham City.
Oh God, he's dreaming. Oh, he's gonna have a crude wake up.
A new day is rising.
What's wrong with his face?
And,
Oh no,
is a
here
new
it
dawn
comes.
for Gotham.
He looks like some kind of monster.
We can build a better
Monster.
monster.
Damn. That sucks, dude. That sucks.
Any comment on District Attorney Dent's sudden resignation?
Only that I have every confidence in our new acting district attorney, Peter Mitchell.
So, Mitchell's the new DA. Good for Pete. He was always a smart, dedicated, hard-working, back-stabbing little snake. He'll pay for this.
That duality
They're all
kicking
gonna
in.
pay.
Yep, there it is. Let's go.
Dent never had a problem bending the rules, so who knows what else he could have been into. Maybe he was on the take and it caught up with him.
Well, maybe he had enemies because he sent a lot of dirt bags to the joint. Dent was no angel, but he wasn't dirty.
Like you'd even notice.
You're pushing it, sister.
That's enough. I'm no fan of Dent either, but
It's interesting though that he's like defending him like that though, but she's right.
Not interested. Beat it.
Bruce?
Get dressed, pal. I'm taking you out. You've been cooped up too long. Yeah, way too long, I'd say.
Damn.
Come on. I got us a table at Utterson's.
I don't think that's
It's exactly what you need. You can't just hole up in here with the curtains drawn like you've given up on life. You're Harvey Dent. You never quit on anything. So what do you say? You and me on the town, like old times? And then you turn to me and whisper, Bruce, I think these may be the wrong set of sisters. That was the last time I ever let you set us up on a blind double date.
Wow.
Come on, Harvey. You haven't even touched your food.
This was a mistake.
Why?
I can feel them staring.
These people are your friends. I dragged you here so you could see that.
it's so good to see you out and about again.
Thanks, Sam. Nice to see you too. I bet that jerk's just eating this up. He's always been a jealous little worm. I'm sorry. That just came up.
Hey, it's okay.
Oh,
You've been through
goodness.
hell. In fact, that's another reason I brought you out. I thought it might help you to talk about the incident with a friend. The paper said you didn't remember anything.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
But
Is
that
Bruce
still
here
the
as
case?
Bruce, or is Bruce here as
what do you mean?
Batman trying to
You
get
don't remember anything at
intel?
all?
Well, look
He's
who's
trying to
here.
get intel.
Harvey Dent. Welcome back, old pal. This place hasn't been the same without you.
Oh, thanks. That smug bastard. I should cut that smarmy grin right off his friggin' face.
Harvey.
Sorry.
It's fine. The guy who attacked you, you didn't see him? Did he say anything to you? Or
What happened to his face?
can you think of anyone who would want to do this to you?
Oh, God, look at it.
No one's looking at him. No one's saying any of this. This is just his head bleeding out.
Everything okay?
Is everything okay? Is everything okay?
Hey,
You think I don't know what you're really asking? What you really want to know? Here, why don't I show you?
Harvey,
Oh,
stop.
wow.
This is what you all want, isn't it? Well, it's your lucky night, folks. You've got front row seats to the freak show. What do you think, sweetheart? Do I look okay? No? Then go on. Say it. Say it.
Harvey!
Ooh. Wow.
Dent's hiding something.
And was learning that worth it?
Worth what?
Mr. Dent is a broken man in a fragile state, and you pushed him to the edge.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to catch the man who did this to him.
I know that.
Yeah,
I'm
but
simply
you
suggesting
dragged
your
him out
tactics
and it
tonight
didn't.
were-
Harvey
Yeah.
Dent leaned on broken men all the time in court. He'd squeeze the small ones to get to the big fish. That's all I was doing.
Just spare a thought for the man, Master Bruce. Whatever he was, I don't think that's who he is anymore.
Yeah. He's like learning, which is
Me a
fun.
monster. The real monsters are the ones who did this to me. How absurd this. Any of this. Didn't I pay for my sins? While Thorne and his boys are out there living the high life, laughing it up. No, not for long.
Help! Help! Shut up! Just give me the damn wallet.
Jesus!
You okay, mister?
Yes, I'm...
Good. What do you think we should do about this guy? Do we leave him for the cops so they can give him a slap on the wrist? Or do we make our own justice?
Wait, but you can't mean...
Tell you what, let's flip for it. Heads, we hand him over to the cops. Tails, we don't.
Stop! I'm not betting a man's life on a coin flip.
That's the thing, though. It's double heads.
Maybe you're right. But this animal still needs
It's
to
a
learn
good
a lesson.
act. Oh shit! There was even no coin flip. I thought we were gonna get the flip. Oh, he shot him in the knee.
So,
Okay. I mean,
you're just
okay.
minding your own business.
I thought he was going to be like flipping the coin, expecting it to still be double-sided like it was before, unscathed, but then realized the acid got the coin as well, creating a tails on it. Creating the actual 50-50 chance that was never there before when he would do that little gimmick.
Did he just point the finger at Dent?
I know, it sounds crazy.
If this was Harvey and word gets out before we're prepared, things could go south in a hurry.
Emil Potter.
I know you.
I'm looking for a guy who works for Boss Thorne. Tony Zito.
I don't know any Zito. I know you. You're that DA jerk. Tried to send me up the river.
But I couldn't get those charges to stick, could I? And why was that? Oh yeah, because Rupert Thorne made my key witness skip town. So let's cut the crap.
Wait, no! I know! I mean, I know what broad Zito runs with. Maggie Kane!
See, Emil, that was easy. Freak.
Ooh. You just had... You know what? You probably would have made out of that all right if you didn't open your fucking mouth.
There's a report of a man matching Dent's description violently assaulted one Emil Potter.
Potter is one of Thorne's footmen.
Harvey's out for revenge.
Just an hour or so after your night out with him. You realize that?
I needed answers.
So you said.
The situation's escalating and you're wasting my time, Pennyworth.
He's getting emotional. I mean, that's a step in a direction. I don't know if it's the right direction.
I'm looking for Tony Zito.
Well, he ain't here, so scram.
Oh, Jesus!
I'm so sorry. I just really need to speak to Tony.
Tony must have done something real rotten this time. The one's got him hiding in some safe house somewhere.
Would you know where I might find this safe house?
Suppose I did. Why would I tell you?
Oh, I'm sure I could come up with a couple of reasons.
Harvey Dent. What did he want?
You smell that? Something's burning. Stay put.
Oh, fun.
What is this? Some kind of...
Jeez.
Hello, Tony.
Going somewhere? Don't. I'm not your first visitor tonight.
The last one was a real looker. A mug like he lost a fight with a motorboat.
He was after
my
your
God.
boyfriend, Tony Zito,
I mean-
wasn't he?
Ex-boyfriend now. Old Gruesome gave me enough scratch to leave this city for good. After I told him where he could find Tony.
And where is that?
I don't want to kill you, Tony, but I found that sometimes what we want or don't want isn't always compatible with the greater good.
I'm sorry.
I believe you. But just as much as I'd like to give you another chance, handing out second chances to people like you just doesn't work. You and all the others, you aren't actually people. You're cancer. And everyone knows you don't treat cancer with second chances. You gotta cut it out right at the source.
Please. Don't. It was forced on. He made me do it.
Oh, I know, Tony, but you still did it. And for the record, the other guy may not want to kill you, but I sure as hell do.
God damn, man.
Oh, God, I really did it. I killed them. I killed them all.
The hell?
Slippery little guy, man.
Call in with a friendly heads up. Word is Dent completely cracked his nut. Now, he's gunning for you.
Why is everyone so worried?
Because he just offed Tony Zito and the guys you had with him. If I was you, I'd be calling in the reinforcements about now.
Easy, sir. You may have a slight concussion. You need to rest.
Not while Dent's on this rampage. If I did set Harvey on this path, it's up to me to stop him.
Oh, he's feeling responsible now because he wasn't going in with his heart. He was just using him as a means to an end. Now he's seeing like the fallout of that. I love this. I love this so much.
We're set for now, and Ernie's crew will be here any minute. That's Ernie now. He isn't stopping. Never mind me. Get my son out of here.
Brick on the pedal. Oh, well, body on the pedal. Oh, no, there's a pole.
He's in the house. Spread out.
God damn, man.
Get him.
What the fuck?
Dent, that you up there?
It ain't Santa Claus, Rupert.
What do you want, Harvey?
What I've always wanted.
But I got some presents for you nonetheless.
No more courts or campaign promises or red tape. Because now I'm the judge, jury, and executioner.
Justice. Is that what you call this?
Dude, you can't talk.
Into my home, murdering a half dozen of my men, almost killing my son. That doesn't sound like justice to me. Sounds more like
Revenge? Yeah, that too.
No! Matthew, don't!
If you want to kill my old man, you're gonna have to go through me.
Okay.
You are one brave kid. But I never could resist a 2-for-1 special.
Jesus.
You should be thanking
Oh, it's concussion. That's not helping.
I've done more for this city in one night than...
I'm trying to help you, Dent. Give up.
Harvey Dent never quits. It's not in my nature.
Wow. His own words.
I had him. Why did you stop me? Why did you...
You stopped me. Oh, thank God. You stopped me. You gotta lock me up before he hurts anyone else.
Wow. Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess we're... Is Thorn
I don't
our final guy? Oh, interesting. Oh, shit. God. That flew by. I love what they're doing with this. My only little thing, and it's just it's not like a negative or anything like that, but the coin never came into play, and that's kind of his thing. But I like that they're doing this duality. Like, he's literally fractured into two people. Part of himself, like his intrusive thoughts, are bleeding out and taking control and doing these things. Like, the things you think in the back of your head, the dark thoughts you may have, but you would never act upon. This is all freed that, and he just can't stop. His fear is that everybody's talking about his deformity, his face, and all this kind of stuff. And then that manifests into a reaction because that side of himself takes control. The Harvey that would not, give himself into all this different stuff, is just kind of watching, is on cruise control. Like, after every one of these acts, he just kind of wrestles with what he just witnessed, what he just did. So he shuts down in a way, and it's just really fascinating to watch it play out that way. It's still Toothface. They're still getting the essence of that character spot on. It's just we set up the coin earlier, and I thought when that moment in the alleyway was a good way to put it in there. We're not doing the whole chance thing at all at this point. It's just that he's manifested this altar that takes control and kind of acts on all of his intrusive thoughts, all of his fears, all of his insecurities. All of those things are manifest in this entity he can't control now. It's really interesting to see how they pulled this off. And on top of that, again, in these small little ways, Bruce has been learning all throughout. Like, he went into that, he's like, hey, he went to Harvey. We know they have a relationship. They are, at least in the public eye, friends. They met on the yacht in episode 1 and just went off to have some drinks while he was hanging out and mingling. They have a public relationship. So he used that because all I could glean from the paper is that Harvey doesn't remember anything about his attacker. They weren't able to get any information out of him. So instead, he goes as his friend to try to do just that. And then pushes him. And he's not ready for it. He's not ready to be out in the public eye. He's not ready to talk about this. But Bruce, Batman, needs this information, and he pushes his friend. And he gave him the nudge to crack. Hell, he even repeated his own words right back at him here as he was going on this rampage. Harvey Dent doesn't quit, and he just keeps on persevering, and then he's reconciling with this because now, Alfred put it in his face. It's like, hey, he's in a vulnerable position. He's your friend. He's not right. You pushed him too hard. He's not ready for that. And he's just thinking about it getting an answer. It's like, I'm just trying to get justice. He doesn't compute that aspect of it because he's so detached emotionally. He's not allowing himself to understand. It's just like the situation when he tried to comfort, but also he critiqued Barbara's response with the Harleen situation. It was like, you hesitated because she was your friend and that led to all of this, but I'm sorry. He's not connecting with those more nuanced elements, like the grays, the emotional connection. He's not able to feel it, so he's not able to understand how he's impacting these other people in this way, or even to understand the actions of the other more than just the outcome that comes from it. But he's learning that, and now he's realizing that this is the consequence of how he approached that situation, and now he's taking ownership of it, and he's trying to correct that. And he pushed himself now, too. He wasn't physically able to get out there and do what he did, and it left him in a vulnerable spot. Thankfully, it all worked out because he was able to call out to the other side of Harvey, or Harvey was able to wake up from his episode, and he was able to turn himself in at the end. But where does that leave us here? I guess Thorn is going to be our final boss. I mean, I guess that makes sense because that's what was set up in the beginning in the first episode was We removed the Penguin, the only person that is keeping Thorne in check in Gotham. So naturally, I guess, to bring this to a close, Thorne is our final boss. I kind of thought we were going to kind of build this all up to the Harvey thing, but we resolved most of that in this episode, unless he gets out and something else happens. But we'll resolve that when we resolve that. But I like that Bruce is learning. Like, this is all a learning experience. You know, he's coming in this very much so with a mission and a goal in mind, and he's learning that just because he's getting immediate results, that it doesn't negate the consequences that are left behind, like the fires that he's leaving in Gotham. You know, metaphorically, you know, he's fixing an issue that is right in front of him, but he's not actually fixing the problem. It's like treating the symptom rather than the root cause of the symptom. I like that Alfred's trying to get through to him. We're in the final episode now, or we're heading into the final episode now. And I'm wondering how that's going to bring his arc to a close. I'm really looking forward to this next episode. But with that all said, we'll be headed into the finale next. But in the meantime, I want to know your thoughts. How do you feel about all of this? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember to see the full-length reaction as always. You can check it out over on Patreon, or if you come here on the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York, Coruscant, Melito, Rubber, Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.